First you see a glimmer, then you're dead. Welcome back.
Who's the other guy in that scene? You got Brian Cox, and you got the guy who's in 24 season 7.
He's in so much.
He's in Shawshank Redemption as the warden, and even he's there thinking, why?
Oh, I broke it open.
How can you? Who told that story? Who saw a glimmer and did not die?
Let's break that rock open too. But yeah, like
Rock lobster.
To continue the point from the previous episode, fucking love the Glimmer Man, and all it stands for, and it's shitty one-liners. Oh, and the big one, before we fucking stop talking about it, I guess. Seagal tackling a man through a window, across a street, through another window.
The best Seagal there, since we might as well stay on the topic of Seagal though.
Oh yeah.
Is I think it's from I'm not 100% because all Seagal films are exactly the same.
Yes.
I think that his best. Stop skewing me. I think his best death scene was in Nico, where Seagal doesn't die. He physically.
What character is that? Out for Justice.
But Nico. Yeah, I think Out of Justice. It's got 2 titles.
Okay.
But yeah, he's in a car park and he gets into a car and he hits a crook with the car, drives it through the upstairs. It's an upstairs car park, so he's miles up. He drives the car through this crook, through a wall or a window, so that he's kind of hanging the car halfway through. Yeah. And then the crook falls off the car, drops several feet, hits a train track, and is utterly killed. And it's fucking amazing. It's
fantastic.
I've always said this, is that death scenes, you know you've done a good death scene when you literally cannot write that death again in any other movie. Like crushing Sean Bean with a massive cradle satellite. Yeah? That is, a unique death that cannot be replicated, and that crook.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got crime doesn't pay.
Speaking of crime, ho!
Got a machine.
Everyone here is a ghost of the Geek tribe, killed in a certain battle.
A certain case.
The vengeful spirits of the Geek didn't disappear and couldn't return to the live stream. We still have far to go.
Welcome to Lavasville.
Is there an extra path here that I have to go down? Because I know that there's a materia I can get, but I don't know if I have to go.
You go. The materia you're thinking of's up there.
So you have to go through here and then come back?
Yes.
Okay. There's no other path to the right, because I think I've done all the things that you have to open.
If you want to check the right, you can, but I'm fairly convinced of this.
Oh. Yeah, I'd rather be sure. Because I genuinely don't remember. This is easy experience and easy money. Another death sentence. Fuck me. Now I've got a minute to kill him.
The gee.
That's a solid argument right there. Just the gee. And I'm Tits McGee.
And I'm Tits McGee.
There we go. We got the quote wrong next time. Tits. If I'm wrong, but anyway, that's another dead. Ganga, blanga. I opened that. Is there an item? There's no.
No, you keep
I am
thinking
just
there's items.
Keep thinking there's items. I feel like there's more to this cave than there actually is.
Have we seen any more direct to DVD films?
Heg.
We've seen Talking Cat.
Oh god.
I'm a talking cat.
Fucking talking cat.
I'm a talking cat. Nom nom nom.
Oh my god. Like Eric Roberts, just I mean. The dude is clearly,
He's got problems. He's admitted he's got those problems, and that's the reason why he does these films.
Exactly. He can't...
And it's fair enough, honestly, it is fair enough the reason why he's doing it. I
would love to see a movie, actually, where it's about a guy who just can't stop working, otherwise something bad happens to him, or something like that.
Let's call it Salary Man.
Salary Man.
Right, and oh god, he's played by Brad Pitt, right? Okay, so bear with me.
I love how it's not Eric Roberts who plays it.
It's Brad Pitt. Right?
Okay.
Eric Roberts is his boss, okay? So Eric Roberts is, he's the boss of Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt, he has to work. Otherwise, there's a hitman who's been contracted to kill him the moment that he doesn't go into work.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the plot of this film is that Brad Pitt gets a fucking cold. But it's a bad cold.
Bad cold.
And Eric Roberts is there trying to say, don't come into work today. You've got a cold. Brad's like, no, I need to come into work. And you got to let me in. Because he knows about the hitman, right?
He knows about the
He
hitman.
knows about the hitman because when his wife left him, his wife said, "I'm gonna get a hitman out on you the moment you don't show up to work." And he went, "Yeah, I bet that's true." But then the next thing is like the next day, he just had like a dagger and a note shoved through his door, and it says, "I am the hitman contracted to kill you the moment you don't come into work." And Brad Pitt was all, "Right, I guess she wasn't lying. I guess that's where all of that divorce money went to. I guess that my head is on a platter." And he tried to call the police about it, but naturally, you know, in movies, the police never believe this guy.
Yeah.
Right. So he's there, and he's there trying to get into work, and everybody's like, "Nah, you can't go into work today." "You don't understand. There was a man trying to kill me." It's all. Well, I understand if you're seeing hallucinations as well, but well, if they're seeing hallucinations, that's all the more reason you should not come into work today. It's like, it's not a hallucination. I'm going to die.
So he comes into work.
So he eventually has to break into work, right? And it's part of the tension. He has to sneak into work. He has to stand.
Added effect.
He has to stand behind bushes
No use
and
for it.
watch other people kind of use their key card so he can sneak in and sneak to his desk. But the problem is that the moment that he gets to his desk, it happens to be the time where Eric Roberts walks around and makes sure that everybody's doing the job, and he goes, "Larry, wasn't expecting to see you today. Didn't I say you should stay home and rest up a while?" And then Brad Pitt's all, "Look, I'm fine. Achoo." And then Eric Roberts goes, "Nah, you need to leave. You need to leave right now." And Brad Pitt, you know, he's struggling, and he stands up, right? He stands up.
Right.
And this is the time he's going to make a stance, and he faints.
Of course he faints.
And he faints, and he wakes up in the hospital, right?
Right.
But this is where it gets proper crazy, right?
Okay.
Because he wakes up in the hospital, and all the doctors are dead.
Oh shit.
So shit, right?
That's like the fucking.
That's your mid-film twist, right? All the doctors are dead, and the hitman is just proper.
Oh,
The hitman's gotten bored with his job, and he's just fucking with him now.
Oh my god.
Right? And Brad Pitt's obviously there going, all of my doctors are suddenly dead. What is the hitman actually doing? I didn't think the hitman would kill all of the doctors. I'm kind of scared for my life right now. I guess the only safe place from him is work.
Oh god.
So he tries to get into work again.
Okay.
Now he's terrified.
Okay.
The police are all over the scene. They think Brad Pitt's done it. He has to get the fuck out of there. Because
of course he does.
actually he's also been framed for it, because the hitman, this is a top level guy.
How do you...
He used to work at the CIA, the FBI, because this film doesn't have any idea of continuity. CIA, FBI, MI6, MI5, MI4, MI3, all the MIs. Right, he's worked at them all. He's worked at no-name organisation, full-name organisations, you name it. He's worked at them. He's worked at the carnival. You know, he's worked as a fucking dagger thrower. You know, he's a master. Right. And Brad Pitt is just an ordinary guy who has a briefcase with a sandwich in it. So,
Oh my god, it's just going on and on.
so what happens is that Brad Pitt, he's got this room full of dead doctors, right? And he decides he needs to get back into work because he comes to the conclusion, for whatever reason, he comes to the conclusion that Hitman won't go after him if he's actually in work, which is because he thinks that he's going to play by the Hitman's rules at this point.
Right.
So he goes to work and he gets out his key card. Right, because he forgot it before, but he's gone home and he's got his key card and he's gone back in, right?
Right.
And he used the key card, but it doesn't work. Right.
Of course it doesn't work.
There's a scratch on it, so it doesn't work.
Okay.
So he knows that he can't even try and fix the key card. It's got a scratch and it's broken.
Oh no.
So he has to try again. He has to sneak in, but this time around, when he looks through the window and he sees that everybody's dead.
Oh my god.
Everybody in the workplace has been killed. It turns out the hitman's actually gone fucking insane.
Okay, so
Right.
he's had a mental breakdown.
He's
now.
had an absolute mental breakdown
like-
at this point.
Much like I'm gonna have to when I fucking stop fighting these hags.
This salaryman is now terrified, right? So
course he
he
is.
makes the first point of call that he can make with all of these people dropping like flies and
Fries.
dropping like fries in a goddamn frying pan, which is, you know, heat kitchen shit.
Oh my god.
He's just all he can think is, right, there's only one person I can really call because this is going out of control. I need to call my ex-wife.
She did too.
Right, no, he calls the ex-wife and she's alive.
Okay.
So, you know those typical divorce is temporary type situations?
Okay.
It kind of starts playing on that a little bit. He calls
yeah.
up the ex-wife and he goes, you know that hitman you hired to kill me? Yeah, you only hired him for a day. What? Yeah, we all hired him for a day. Well, he's been following me for 3 years, and now he's killed everyone. He's killed all the doctors, he's killed all of my work colleagues, he's killed my boss, but then he notices in the window, Eric Roberts is still alive. As he climbs out of his office, right?
Okay.
Bleeding, he's near death, you know, Brad Pitt sees him, and then the ex-wife goes, wait, he's still alive?
I'm gonna have to leave it on a cliffhanger for now. Because as you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the Gi outnumbered us, they couldn't attack through here because the passage is too narrow. Let's move on.
And now back to the good part! Oh yeah, you need to kill these spider things. You might want to heal up because they do a lot. They do a lot of damage.
I know, but I have healed
a lot of damage.
Where's the next? Oh my god, this is
Just
so long to
do it one by one.
Yeah.
You might as well just do it in order. I don't think that goes anywhere. I might go around to that side.
Yeah.
So Eric Roberts climbs out.
Right.
And Brad Pitt's there. He's on the phone to the ex-wife, but he knows he needs to go into the building. The ex-wife's going, "Are you just calling me up because you want to get back together? I've moved on. I'm with Steve now." And then Steve, you know, he's probably played by Matthew Perry, right? It's just obviously, you know.
This head loser, goddamn.
And Brad Pitt's
it's not a good impression, but it'll do.
You know when your wife leaves you. For your Brad Pitt and your wife leaves you for Chandler Bing. Right? So you're pissed at this point. Anyway, what? He hangs up on the ex-wife in any case, and he smashes into the window and he goes over to Eric Roberts and he goes, "Right, did the hitman do this to you?" And Eric Roberts goes, "So you were telling the truth the whole time. There really was a hitman after you. But you need to really do a lot of damage to these guys. A lot of damage." Then he goes, "It's the hitman. He's killed us all, but luckily he didn't finish me off." And then Brad Pitt goes, "Tell me what you know. Where is the hitman now?" And then Eric Roberts passes away because, you know, typical almost dead. "Oh, I don't really have to reveal everything" type guy.
Yeah.
But the hitman's actually stood right behind him.
Oh my god.
So there's a prolonged fist fight between the two because the hitman intentionally throws away his weapon. Now he's got in his mind that he's now decided he wants to die, but he wants to die like a man.
Oh, kind of like a Deadshot.
Yeah, so he wants to have a fist fight with Brad Pitt, the salary man.
Oh my god.
Thinking of him as his mortal nemesis. He's the Sherlock to his Moriarty. Even though the Cyberman has done nothing to him.
Oh my god.
Right, this hitman, he's got a scar across his face.
Something further up.
He's probably got bullet wounds all over his chest. You know what? In fact, he rips off his shirt. Right, ripped. He's probably got some fucking Russian gang member tattoos all over him. Yeah,
turns out he was fucking like Russian mafia all along.
Proper fucking beast mode, right? I don't even know who should play this guy. We probably just hire an actual gang member for this guy. We don't even beat around the bush. We just hire an actual gang member for this one. And it's Brad Pitt, you know what Brad Pitt does. There's it's prolonged. Desks are being smashed, computers are being thrown, phones are being hung up. Okay. He opens up the briefcase and he throws that sandwich.
Okay, and it turns out he was allergic?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's like, and he dies, right? And Brad Pitt is stood over the hitman. He's done it. He's fucking done it. Credits.
Oh my god.
We don't even get a proper resolution, just credits.
That's kind of a movie, that is. Oh my god.
There's a post-credit sequence where he calls up his ex-wife and goes, "I killed the hitman." And the ex-wife goes, "I really don't care. I'm with Steve now." And then Chandler Bing takes the phone and goes, "Could I be any more of a dick?" Hangs up.
Oh my god. That moment he's just like, oh god. Right, okay. Is that just a straight...
I think that's a dead end.
That was a straight up dead end. And then
so
this is the last one.
That was Salaryman, which made, let me quote on amounts here. It made $16 billion
in imaginary money. God, I want it to be real, but I don't want it to be real.
It's kind of similar to Snakes on a Plane, where you want it and you don't. Snakes on the Plane was good. I like Snakes on the Plane.
Let's just experiment.
All glory to the PlayStation 2.
Just experimenting at the moment with the toys. Fuck a bit. Because these things are annoying. These, I've already like, oh my god. On the first one, let alone this one. I still need to recover from how insane that story was.
It's on IMDb.
Just fucking make a stop.
You've won the fight.
Oh yeah.
There's another one of these.
I know.
If only you had Climb Hazard. You'll probably have it after this fight.
Maybe. What's dead? Let's find out.
This is theme song for Salaryman.
Salaryman, he makes the money, Salaryman.
Hooray! Climb Hazard! Like, that, the tone of the movie does not give you any impression. It just doesn't tell you at all this movie's gonna include incredibly graphic violence, you know, fucking sexual imagery of death. I don't know.
There's a...
Twice. There we go. Look at the sheer amount of MP he's got. Fuck.
There's got to be a scene just to emphasise how average this Salaryman is, where he thinks he's going to get the big promotion and then he doesn't.
That's got to be the start of the movie.
But he's loyal to the
Can
company.
we please run from this fight? I'm just sick of it at this point.
Did you see that statue run away?
Yeah. What's down it?
Yeah, it is there, but you got to go through it in the middle.
Ooh. Nope. Can't find the gap.
Yeah, you can.
I can kill this. This one guy. Instant death. He's
But
like,
yeah, the theme song. It doesn't really tell you anything. The actual, when we released the synopsis, it's just a Salaryman has a bad day.
just nothing.
But it's more like he had a bad life, you know?
Oh, yeah. Nothing given away.
He's actually a really nice guy. We portray him as a really nice guy in the movie, so that you literally get no explanation why the ex-wife left him.
Okay. I can't.
I'm fairly convinced the gap's in there.
Is it? No.
No, it's...
No, that's where it came from.
Yeah, it's in there, man.
But how? Like,
Just get back in that... Get in the gap.
get in the hole. Get in the hole! I
got
am
it.
like turning.
There
There we
we go.
go. God, that is so specific. All that for a fucking
Who's the
fairy.
prettiest princess in the ball now?
What does a fairy even do? I don't remember.
Makes you the prettiest princess. I just fucking said that.
Thanks for the enlightening info.
Thanks for the advice.
Poison and darkness. I mean, like, a lot of the enemies in this area do poison. And I think that having the two...
Dead end.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Heal.
Well, how do you get to that? How do you get to that?
You kill the student and there's a pathway.
Alright, I may as well just start like wasting potions at this point because, you know... I'll get into a fight before the fucking web. Oh, nope, just the web. Just the web. Alright, that's fine by me.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. I can kind of live with that, I guess. Eat it for it. Eat. Ice too. Eat. Bio. No, not bio. They're poisonous, so I'm guessing that they probably absorb the shit. Attack. And I can't attack while it's doing this stuff, so. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh, Brad Pitt also gets nominated for an Oscar for that movie.
But
He doesn't win it.
He loses out to Leonardo DiCaprio, who
Yeah,
like, gets
who's literally on a winning streak at this point.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's practically a joke how many Oscars this guy has got at this point.
He got the Oscar that year for eating cow dung during his movie, where he plays a farmer forced to subsist off the land, literally. Oh my god, I didn't actually go through it.
Yeah, that's why I had that fight.
So I was inside the web. I didn't have the fight. Fantastic.
You're like a Spider-Man villain who doesn't actually get to fight Spider-Man.
There we go. There we go. Now-
Fight me, Spider-Man! No.
What?
How dare you! I am Amulet Man!
Ambulance man.
You haven't heard my battle cry! Nino! Nino!
I'm trying to inflict stop on it because I've actually no. It actually did stop on things in the previous fight, so I'm just like,
I have no interest in fighting you, ambulance man. But what about my origin story? I chased ambulances for a living. Then I realized I was one.
Excuse me.
My spider sense is telling me to get the hell out of here.
Shit.
And leave you alone because you're mad.
Mad as a damn hat. Jesus. Just attack it. Fucking. Stop it! Dirty little shit. Ha! How does it feel? Fucking punk.
Looks like Spider-Man's gonna have a medical emergency. I'm not. I'm really not.
It's just like flat out. I'm going to kill you!
I think.
He's just enraged. Well, once again, familiar ending to the episode, I'm going to heal up. And then we're gonna see you all next time.
You're probably gonna need to use an Ether on Claude and everyone, really.
Well, am I really?
I'd say use it on Claude. Just be on the safe side.
Alright. Well, well, you know what the strategy is.
Yeah. But
It's a safe side thing.
Yeah.
But there we go. Anyway, next time on
Salaryman.
Backseat Gamers.
Salaryman.
Salary Gamers. We will be
Fighting.
finding out the truth of the Gi of Cosmo Canyon
The heart.
and of Madar.
The Kevin Hart of the story. With
Oh,
the
man.
big Johnson.